South Korea's impeached president is safe from immediate detention, at least for now. Hours ago, investigators tried to serve him an arrest warrant at his official residence amid a boisterous crowd that included hundreds of his supporters. But after a dramatic standoff with his security detail, the operation was called off, citing security concerns. The arrest warrant is still valid and it can be extended. Yoon is facing charges of abuse of power and orchestrating a rebellion following a short-lived martial law he imposed last month. Those charges can potentially carry the death penalty. Mike Valeria is monitoring those developments, joining us now live from Seoul, from a very chaotic scene. I'm sure it's been, Mike, in the last couple of hours. So we now know that investigators have abandoned their attempt to arrest you. And the question is, what comes next, and will they try again?
Right, and nobody knows the answer to that question, because if you can only imagine what the prosecutors and investigators are thinking about, Christina, at this hour, they have failed in their attempt to try to hold the suspended president, Yoon Suk-yeol, accountable for throwing this country down the path of martial law 1 year ago tonight. Happened on December 3rd into the early morning hours of December 4th. So what do they do now? They have to regroup and try to prevent kind of like a human shield from forming around South Korea's impeached and now suspended president. But to give you an idea of the tableau, we've gone from the standoff, which happened almost over the course of 7 hours, to this mood of celebration. Everybody who you see in our live shot, Christina, I'd say, well, 99% of who you see in our live shot, they're all supporters of South Korea's Yoon Suk-yeol, the first person elected to the presidency here in South Korea who's been subjected to arrest, questioning, and potentially criminal charges. So we can report that there's the criminal investigation, which is what this arrest was all about. And then we have the impeachment bucket, the political bucket. And January 14th, not this coming Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, that's going to be the first trial session of the suspended president's impeachment proceedings. So his detractors, most of this country, hope that he will be removed from office through that impeachment. And there are so many across this country who hope that he will also face criminal charges as well. But the people who we see in the background all around us, Christina, this is part of the conservative slice of South Korea's electorate who are in favor of his policies. They might be against martial law, but they see him as a vanguard of conservatism in South Korea, and they are against him being removed and against him being suspended. So this is where we find ourselves. South Korea has never experienced this before, a critical democracy in this corner of the world. And now the question is, with the arrest warrant that is valid until Monday morning, how do investigators try again? And do they try again to arrest President Yoon Suk-yeol?
All right, well, we will wait and see what the next few days bring. Mike Valeria there in Seoul. Thanks very much, Mike.